Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're headed to the world of Last Epoch 0.8.5 Hype Train Day 5 Part 1. So for this video we're going to check out 12 new 3D renders for uniques that are in the game already, and then later in the day I'm going to make a video breaking down the new wraiths that are coming to 0.8.5. So this is Part 1. And for this video, we're going to check out the art, and then at the end, I'm going to tell you my top 2 that I like the best. Now, before we begin, I'm hoping today is the day. I'm hoping today is the day I have earned your subscription. I know I sound really nasally. I'm still fighting this cold, but I'm hoping today is the day you make the decision to push that little red button. I'd really appreciate it and helps push the channel forward in 2022. On top of that, I've officially started a Patreon. Thank you to the first 31 people that have signed up. It is the #1 way to help me stay full-time on this channel. First link in the description to check out Patreon exclusive content and become an instant ARPG VIP. All right, as always, I will share my thoughts. Please feel free to share yours in the comment section below. Here we go. Right now I'm on the official Last Epoch website under general news. New 3D models for unique items. Now we are going to check out 12 new 3D rendered items that is coming for 0.8.5, but know that there will be over 25 added to the game. They're just going to showcase half of them, all right? And at the end, I'm going to tell you my top 2. I'm curious if they're the same as yours, starting with Call. Now, this is a staff that, honestly, I've never really used. Not saying that it's bad, okay? I know some people that use it with legendary potential, and it is very strong. But this is basically 1 hand, 2 hand, 3 hand, 4 hand. It's an arm holding another arm that's holding a skull. It's a pretty cool design. And when I first looked at this, I was like, oh, it looks like a wand as far as size. No. Check out how massive it is in game. Looks really good. That's #1. Moving down to Aurelius. This is the new sword that came in, I think, for 0.8.4. I made a build guide around it, very strong, and on here it is a lightning sword. So as you can see here, looks okay, kind of small in this image, but on here you could see the lightning bolts coming off of it. Also looks good from that angle. #3, Death's Embrace. Look at that necrotic energy just coming off of this. Looks really good. Maybe a top contender. And even here it looks great. Look at it as it's being held by the, I'm just gonna say, necromancer. Actually, no, it's probably being held by the lich. Look at that. Very nice. Death's Embrace. Moving down to Flayer's Bride. Standard shield. Nothing too special, but you can see kind of like the leather wrap on the outside. Again, just a shield. Moving on down. Hellreach. We made a legendary one of these that had legendary potential 3 for 0.8.4. Any marksmen out there? Standard bow. Nothing super special. Chrono. Ooh. I haven't figured out a good build for this sword yet. I know it is a common drop, but on here, like, oh, it looks really good. Check it out in game. It pops. See that? Look at that. Maybe a top contender. Going down to the Judicator. And also one of my favorite names in the game. The Judicator just feels strong. Now, just like Call, this kind of looks small, right? And you're thinking, the Judicator should be huge and massive. It is. Look at the in-game render for the Judicator. Massive. Yes, that's what she said. I know. I like the Judicator. Clean. Let's continue. The Carver. Also want to make a build around this. Straight melee monster. You can see the little rigids in it. Welded handle. Maybe a little bit of blood splatter. I like the Carver as well. As we continue, Reach of the Grave. This is a fan favorite. Been in the game since I started playing. I made build guides on my first Necromancer, and Reach of the Grave, the level 6 item, was the end game weapon, which seems crazy. So on here you have the bone wrapped in red tape. Then on here you got kind of the bloody, just arm bone. And on here, this is what Reach of the Grave looks like. Now, something really interesting, and maybe I've missed it. When I first saw this picture, I was like, oh yeah, Reach of the Grave looks good. And then I noticed this. I was thinking, what is that? Looks like two little eyes almost, a little cloud or something. It doesn't look familiar. Could be in the game. Could be in the game. I don't know what that offhand is. And then it made me think, is there any other offhands in here I missed? And then I saw that. What's that? It's also probably in the game. I don't know. Didn't look familiar to me. Okay. As we continue from Reach of the Grave, we move on to Reign of Winter. And this is something we saw during my dev chat videos that was linked out. Looks good. Very blue. You can see it very well. All right. Tempest Maw. Any Totem fans out there? Tempest Strike? Probably not many. But what I like about this one, I wish it was a little bigger. You could see the electricity coming off of it. On Tempest Maw. You have Downfall. This is just the staff. Looks all right. Got the blue coming off of it. Okay. And that is all 12. Downfall. Tempest Maw. Reign of Winter. Reach of the Grave. Carver. Judicator. Chrono. Hellreach. Player Pride. Death's Embrace. Aurelius. And Call. My number one favorite. You've probably guessed it. It's so easy. Death's Embrace. For sure. I feel like what I like so much about it too is not only just like the necrotic styling, but it just looks massive. It sticks out like a sore thumb. And that is what I really, really like about it. Other than that, you might be surprised. I actually like the Judicator. I think it looks very clean. I like the lines. I like the coloring. And again, I like the sizing. You just look fierce holding that weapon. I mean, the rest are all good too. But those two are my favorite. Those are the new 12 models we got to see coming to 0.8.5. Simple question. Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I officially started a Patreon. Think about joining. I would really appreciate it. First link in the description. Get Patreon exclusive content and become an instant ARPG VIP inside my Discord. If you haven't had a chance to join the official Action RPG Discord, please do so. We're approaching 1,500 members, great conversations every day. The idea is to create a gaming community that could jump from game to game together, so you never start the server alone. Link for that Discord is also in the description. And hey, you got to get ready for multiplayer for Last Epoch, which is hopefully coming soon. Hopefully you were entertained with this video, or at least learned something. Arian, out.